maybe just a block off. Heavy Sniper still around him, and Tick have to look around and see if they can get any picks at the moment.
Yeah, and you see there, we also have Harambe and Jorge Q, as well as Majin and Provoked in that box underneath. And one thing I want to note about T-Chubb, you can see how he has this box covered there. So Osmo and Milan, who are on that high ground in the edge of the zone, aren't able to put any shots towards them, even if they wanted to. But there is another team up on the high ground getting a little bit of knock damage there as Milan now will look skyward. And that is a long rotation, pretty much max length there for 6th zone. And you see automatically everyone taking to the sky.
A lot of rifters up in the air, 2 different stages of high ground up right now. Not sure if the other one dropped down. Osmo, Milan, people in front of him, a trap coming down, metal and brick being built to make sure the foundations are secured. They do have a lot of shields. Osmo now boxed up, making sure he's 100 for that rotation. It is a long one. As you said, Sundown, we're going to be moving in a pressure plant. Geysers up for play. They're going to be looking at a mid-ground rotation as they do not have ultimate height just yet. A launch pad coming in. Osmo going up, seeing if he can contest or go for a low ground position. He's going to go low, get his shields knocked out. Milan on the low ground now. Yeah, they're looking to get to the far side of the zone, box up, and then immediately turn. And you already see the changes in the loot pool being so blatant in terms of what players are carrying. So many more shields, whether it's the big pots or the chug splashes being prioritized here, which is allowing people to be up there. But as you see in the top left, players are just dropping non-stop because of this rotation. But Milan now posted up in a great power position in the zone, gets the knock onto Hexus 1Z there, and then gets another one back-to-back to Elims right away. And they're going to be able to get a decent amount of loot being on the side with not bad storm priority either. Yes, that jump pad that was used saved them so many mats, got them in such a good position to get that low ground tunnel off, get that vantage point secure and cut off at the end of the day. Very dope. Now they're going to be moving in onto the same layer at the moment. Still have a lot of heals and another launch to boot, and their mat management is so amazing. Still have 700 mats on the rotational person, Osmo. But they got separated. Well done for Osmo to clean it up, but that's so crucial, losing your duo from effectively full HP because you want to tunnel out and save mats. It's great to have those extra resources, but it's not worth losing the duo, particularly as you're starting to close in on that top 15. You need every point possible. Again, this is one of the best duos in Europe who has yet to qualify. They're one of the ones on the list trying to do everything they can. Kyoto goes down, Star Peak goes down, Schmecky fires an RPG towards the high ground, which knocks Provoke and Majin. Osmo bonks his head, but catches himself now in the zone and will get enough time to pop his big pot. Another big thing is the zone's actually bouncing back to the original 5th zone location, so a lot of recycle builds being used. Osmo's low now, drops all the way low, broke back, gets his back, broke. No chance there for him. Going to be moving up to another mid-ground layer to stay safe. Wood builds at the moment, which are a little bit weaker, but he's going to be looking at all angles at the moment to see what he can pick up. Yes, Provoked going down as well as Aimsons and Tiki, and we have our top 10, so 5 placement points for everyone. Good 180 out of Osmo, finds Zol and gets some of the builds, but not enough. He's looking to see what else he can find. Sees the ballers on the low ground, but he's looking to go aggro because he doesn't have a lot of builds. 2 left, 1 left, none left now. Needs to find whatever he can. Looking for the shot, gets blasted, but he sends one right back, 115 to the face. Flutterboys, did you hear that? That's Osmo coming for your spot, doing everything he can. 8 players left, 6
like and sub,
remaining.
please, love y'all.
Spoiler goes down, so we have our top 5. It's all about the Aliens, the victory out, and brilliant from Osmo, ducking back out into the storm, gets Tamir, gets the minimum amount of builds, gets all 13 of them, but still playing the low ground. 6 duos left. 5 duos remaining, 6 players. There's 1 full duo left, and Osmo's looking for a great edit down. 1, 2, 3 strikes. You're out, Harmy, and that was the other duo. We'll have a solo match if he can clean it up. Conversion comes through. 95 HP now, Shy. In the zone now, it's the last circle, 9th one closing in. 40 seconds, Osmo finally goes down to Majin. Majin moving up, Jurg on the high ground, Pepper down below. It's a solo game at the moment, 1v1v1v1. Jurg making sure his lair is secure. Pepper up on the mid-ground lair. Majin getting pressure now. Pepper on low HP. Majin taking storm damage to get his heals up on a trap. It's his though. He moves in. Pepper going down. Risk versus Majin on the low ground. Jurg looking for pressure from height. Gets those combat shots on Majin, who gets dropped into the zone. Gets a quick pickup from Risk. Taking that risk, getting the reward. Jurg now on a lot of HP and shield, not taking tick step. Imagine with the surprise factor low on mats, can he get it done? 3 left for him. Or Elims, he tries for the 50-50, but Jurg comes in. S2V wins at the end of the day. Very dope stuff there. Well done there from Harambe and Jorge Q, closing out there and matching the score of Majin and Provoked, putting both those duos at 34
points after the match. Again, we saw the leaderboard. It was 41 to 37. These are all duos who are up towards the top, but the action doesn't stop. Hopping into the third game here. We're also into the final hour in Europe, so we're getting down to those last
I gotta
games.
watch
You
this,
can
bro.
see it closing in on it. I apologize, a little premature there, but 103 left.
I want to qualify, bro.
The back thirds of their games.
Like, I can't do it because
Players
it's so
left, 28
freaking
duos.
Yeah, these games are stacked. Looks like every single game so far has had that storm surge active, and these placement points are coming in around the 7th, 8th circle. So you have to
I
be
need
able
somebody to
survive,
play with me right
have
now,
to keep
bro.
your duo alive, have to manage your mats,
Someone
and
wants to
your heals
play
all the way through.
Arena.
Impact Fixie going up a few layers, looking for any more vantage points,
I'm
any
in
more
Division
sightlines they
4,
can block
bro.
off. A launch pad coming in as people start to rotate to that
trying to
fifth
get a
zone.
7
A little bit
at
early,
least,
but the
or
zone just
6.
started moving. Ballers all around. A lot of open pyramid edits as well as Fixie takes a
I
few
did
shots,
get a
but
one
has those
time.
shields available, going up for another big shot up or another build up. Alliance Powder goes down. So as we said, these early rotations and the cutoff,
Oh shit, he's
they're
damage.
huge in terms of
He
picking
got
up free
49
heals on
HP,
people
bro.
moving.
And somebody just tried to
Like,
force
what
that
the
box
fuck,
as
bro?
well
Relax.
with that flint knock. Fixie being not about it. Powder is getting enough space to be revived there. You can see that in the top right corner of your screen as the rotation comes out. Not a single player dropped.
You can
on
actually
that
see
rotation
players,
so far.
right?
We're
Yeah, he
still
did.
at 49 left, and this is kind of the
kinda
proliferation
crazy,
of those heals. You see more people carrying heals, carrying shields. It allows you to take chip. If you get chipped on rotation, no longer out. Good wall replace there from Shaw and Nira. Getting
Nice.
into Noise's box. Can they get the
Got
wall
one
again?
knocked
As they
out.
take it back. Does get it. Can they get
Oh,
the stairs in?
they
And
killed him.
they do. Noisy and Arctic Dangerous going down. Well done from the EVD duo.
Even with all this mobility, these guys now know the meta. It's week 10. Everyone's already caught up. You have to be able to go for these elims when you have the tools, when you have the pressure, and that ping advantage as well. Shaw on full HP, Nirwa at full HP as well. Both sitting on a few elims for each other on pops. 25 people left alive. That storm surge is going to start ticking as well, as we haven't gone down to that 30 threshold just yet. A lot of action on low ground. Ballers still available to a lot of people as well.
And no, one thing you do talk about that ping advantage, it certainly does not hurt to have the better internet going in there. But shout out to SEE and the Vietnamese team being the first one coming through there and putting on a show last night. And I think it's actually something that's a little bit more mitigated when it comes to duos because of the strategies that end up going through, where you'll have one person forcing the wall, the other person trying to replace, or the other person isn't actually trying to get the wall right there, but they're trying to get the stair in first so then they can get the wall there. And you get to start playing games like
he's
the
low.
double combat,
He
looking
86.
for the player in the sky there with the shadow bomb.
Yeah, he's
as
neat.
you see, their storm surge is active. We'll need to go to 30 players, and
shit.
they got the
He
knock
knocked down your
on
buddy.
the Haibuzan courtesy of the storm right before taking to the sky.
Looks like these guys are at the very
I think
highest
they-
point
nah,
of
he
this
didn't
rift
do it.
as well. They get to make the final decision onto where to land.
Look at all
No
those
pressure from
players,
them
bro.
at all as they look
Goddamn,
over.
like Team
Not
Rumble,
that much
bro,
going on in
like,
mid-ground to protect height as it's getting
different
shot out by
way.
Rapti. No elims coming out
Should
just
make
yet.
something
Everyone
like
playing
this.
very, very safe and tunneling very well at the moment. Crew just gets powdered down once again.
Bro, I'm trying to
Strictly
qualify to
Doggy
get
now
that
looking for any
that
other
cash.
shots down below his
I'm not just
mid-ground
qualifying
That's an
just to
option.
get
A
the
lot of
win. I'm
mid-ground bases
qualifying just to
have.
get the
They can
cash,
look
bro.
down anywhere in their box, just protect the top.
Trying to be
and look
rich.
for any squeeze eliminations on the bottom side
You
of the
can
map.
actually get
And we're
money in
going
this.
back on this rotation, so you can see how Scribby and his teammate just immediately turn backwards and start editing through their tunnel. Now they can just slowly edit backwards and fire
Oh,
shots.
those guys
Sting goes
fucked.
out,
Yep,
spray
that
shot
guy's
towards it,
fucked.
but it was actually Lanuk
Oh,
who
that
gets
guy's
that
dead.
knock. Kilgore does go down as well.
We
Lanuk
need
and
ballers
Clinton
to get this.
have previously qualified, but are doing their best in here. You see Violin in the top left as we get closer and closer to the place.
How many weeks it actually lasts for this? Like, it's been almost like a month, or I
Lanuk
think
does
like
end up going down as
couple
well as
days.
Supremacy Attack, who was in that top 10. However, they need to be cautious of their mats starting to get a little lower and a lot of tunnels going on around here.
Yes, and it's actually amazing what these guys are doing right now. They're waiting and tunneling as much as possible, not peeking too hard, then waiting for utility to get used. Any rifts, you go for those big shots in the air.
Oh,
Nesty
shit,
going
he
down
got
now from
actually-
a lower
how many
tuck
kills
there.
this guy
Once again, they're waiting
has?
for people to
He
stop
got
and
4
make
kills.
mistakes and capitalizing on everything
he's
as they did
building
on the stinks
fast.
before as well.
That was a huge
He feels
swing.
like a
Puts them up to
PS4
7
player.
eliminations
I don't
and
know if
into
he
the
is.
top 15. That was a 5-point bonus right there for this duo, and into 30 points, up into the conversation.
Some people
you can
stuck
see
in
Shaw
Storm.
then gets the
Some
knock
people are
onto
high
Waze as
ground.
everyone gets sent down on ultimate high as Nura is
might
trying to
wanna
work
stay up
upwards
there.
and
You
get
just don't
some
wanna come
form
down
of
there and
connection.
just
He
go
has the next
off
lowest
the
target.
curve,
He's
right?
just going to drop down and say, whatever. Here's all those heals and the utility we talked about as we close in on the next placement threshold. 11 duos left, 14 players, so a lot of solo riders, 8 of them hanging out, while only the 3 full duos.
No challenges coming on from Height either, which allows Shaw to get these easy pressure picks with his gold scar. These guys making sure their rotations are perfect. All Bloom now going down. When you have this time, when you have the Pro-Am weekend to prepare your loadout, your loot path, you get these big loadouts that are gold, all the heals you need. Another knock coming in from Nirwa. They're just tearing on this high ground at the moment.
They're doing brilliant, making sure they're getting good angles, but some shots going up, finally going to force them. And that's one thing we talked about. Uncontested high ground is great until somebody from the low end decides to take notice of you. You are the only one raining down the shots. However, cover yourself up and just reset.
Like,
you'll get that advantage back.
With me
as
and
you see Nirwan Shah doing a
but
brilliant
like,
job of this, but look at the chaos on the low ground.
His name
right
don't
now,
appear in my
right,
my friend list.
in your bottom right. The rest
I'm like,
of the
bro,
action
what the
on
hell
left
is he
side as
vlogging
Nali
this
gets
on?
taken down by Kazuna, and we have our top 5, so it's all about the elims.
I ain't did nothing. Not really.
Finds Fixie right
I did something wrong. Sorry, though. I don't know what I did. Because it's like, oh shit, that guy did. Oh, they lost. Oh, the soccer skins won.
The victory royale, 10 eliminations, 44
7
points.
kills.
In contention again. We're into
7,
the
8,
final
9, 10,
hour
yeah, 10 kills.
of Europe.
Jesus.
We are right there. These are the matches that decide those last spots. 4 are up for grabs, Shy. That's it. 4 left.
Jeez,
it's all around the world, man. Low, mid, and height. Everything getting contested. Juice to milk for eliminations on every single layer. And Shaw and Nirwa just played it perfectly there. We see the chaos of all these builds, all these layer switches, people just trying to survive. It is the last week as well. Everyone's just trying out their honed strategies over these 9 weeks of preparation. They've had solos and duos. A lot of people splitting up, playing with new duos as well. We've seen that a lot in NA East as well in EU as we get into this next game. Issa and Camo on the low ground.
Yep, and you can see that controller duo trying to represent and do everything they can. Issa having already qualified for the solos. Camo.
Bro, I need to fucking down qualify. I'm finna try to go solos. I'm trying to invite someone to play with me, bro. Let me see this guy here. I'm stay with this game. I'm in Division 4, but someday I'll get good. Someday I'll be alright. Let's go try hard like we gonna try hard and creative. Let's go like that because like one thing I need to get there, bro. There's no point. We gotta get there, bro. We got to get to the place we need to actually be in. There's a lot of tryhards here. I think we'll win this game.
coming in from Speezy, very, very close to the opponent's head. Baller's getting shot.